Hello, and welcome to Jared Oz's Video Game Reviews, Episode 1. Today we will be reviewing Jurassic Park Part 2, The Chaos Continues, for the Super Nintendo. Throughout this video I might try to give you a few history lessons on this, but I have not played all the games, not all the Jurassic Park games, for all the systems though, so I might make mistakes. However, you can kindly just tell me I made a certain mistake, and I will just make note of it in the video info if I said something that was wrong. Alright, let's start this game. Also, just for the record, I'm not sure when this game takes place. There was a Jurassic Park 1 game for the Super Nintendo, and there were others for the Sega Genesis. I don't know if this takes place after the one for Super Nintendo or the movie, but I would just go with the one for the Super Nintendo as they were both made by Ocean. Alright, let's see the opening cutscene of this video game.
InGen must be eliminated. I will have control of Jurassic Park. As we speak, my men are on their way. Have your scientists ready to go immediately?
That cutscene was kind of cool. Very nice. Very good cutscene for a 1994 video game for the Super Nintendo. Okay, if you're curious who that guy was that was giving the orders, that was Dodgson from the first Jurassic Park movie. And in the first movie, he originally had Dennis Nedry go to the park and steal some of the embryos of the dinosaurs. But this time, instead of sending in one guy, he sends in a whole freaking army. You'll see as I play the game. And yeah, pretty much as he said in the cutscene, he wants to take over Jurassic Park. Alright, let's set this bad boy to hard mode, because that's pretty much the only way you can actually beat the full game, is on hard mode alone. All the other modes, you do not get all the missions, therefore you do not get a good ending. Alright, so the first mission I'll go with is with Raptor Attack. So, it looks like Grant's looking at a calculator when you first start. The character you play as, by the way, is Dr. Grant, just like all the other Jurassic Park games, pretty much. There is a two-player mode too, but I will talk about that later on. Okay, this is the first impression I got. Is Grant wearing shoulder pads? Is he playing football, or is he trying to hunt down dinosaurs and restore peace on Jurassic Park? This is not Jurassic Park football! What the heck? Here we have some compies. Of course, now they're freaking huge in this game. Just look at how big they were in the first game. Yeah, when the hell they get so huge? And now you have to fight giant mosquitoes, or whatever the hell they are. Which, were definitely in the first Jurassic Park movie, too. Remember that? Okay, throughout this mission you'll encounter 3 different types of raptors. There are green raptors, brown raptors, and then gray raptors. Okay, the raptors are easily probably the hardest dinosaurs in the game. The best way to dodge them is usually to just jump over them. And ducking doesn't help too much because they usually just end up attacking lower anyways. But sometimes you'll get lucky with ducking, but jumping is probably your best bet. The green raptors are the weakest, the brown are the second strongest, and then the strongest raptors overall are the gray raptors. And what I mean by strongest is that means they take the most hits, basically. The first part of this mission is just like a jungle level, and then eventually you reach a shed. Alright, so you're in the shed, and you will encounter your first brown-red raptor. With one of your strongest weapons, he probably takes a good 2 hits, and then he's dead. Okay, so you go up the first ladder, and what do you see? You see a dancing raptor. What is he doing? Well, in this mission, there's a ton of dancing raptors like this one. And this raptor is pretty freaking blind. I'm jumping right in front of him. How does he not notice me? Well, anyways, all you gotta do to take out this raptor is just peek your head above the ladder briefly, and then you can pretty much just shoot him from where you are on the ladder. Here we have a Dilophosaur, famous for killing Dennis Nedry in the first film. Here's a gray raptor. He takes about maybe 18 or 20 hits, and with special weapons, he probably takes maybe a good 3 hits, and then he's done for. Here we have another oblivious raptor, except that you can actually sit next to him, and he doesn't notice you. I thought that standing still only worked on the T-Rex. That's what Grant said in the frickin' movie. Don't move. Now for some quick ladder skills. Yeah, I think it's official. The raptors in this mission are complete dumbasses. Well, so far, the music is pretty good. The music's very good, in my opinion. But the only thing I don't like so far is that you have to face ginormous compies and then the frickin' mosquitoes. Where did they frickin' come from? Ah, crap! Oh yeah, when you fall, you take fall damage, so do not fall. Try not to fall anyways. Okay, now you're gonna reach this switch where, when you activate it, a gas bomb goes off and you have about 40 seconds to get out. I would recommend maybe getting an emulator at first to play this game because you can get lost a lot of times and you can just load a bunch of different states because the levels at first are very confusing, especially this part too. If you make one little mistake and go the wrong way, then you're pretty much screwed. And so, the first mission is beat. Now we have our first emergency mission. In this mission, all you really gotta do is you have to rescue a scientist. It's just like a basic jungle level where you fight dinosaurs once again, and some men this time. Also, keep in mind you have about 180 seconds, so get your ass moving and find that scientist. Well, there's that scientist just chilling around with dinosaurs and men, just sitting there. So that's how your basic missions work. You have 6 to choose from, but then right after each mission there's an emergency mission, and there's 6 of those too, and they're in order. Okay, let's talk about the weapons you have. When you press the L buttons, you get the lethal weapons, which can kill anything. You get 3 lethal weapons. First you have the rifle, which has infinite ammo, then you get the machine gun, which has 200 ammo, then you get the shotgun, which has 20 ammo. You can sort through these 3 weapons with the L button. Now let's talk about the non-lethal weapons. Okay, you get the cattle prod, which has infinite ammo, and you can also charge it to make it stronger. Then you have the tranquilizer. Then you have the tranq missile. You get 200 tranquilizer, and you get 20 tranq missiles. To get those weapons, press the R button. You can also pick up ammo for those weapons, but not for the rifle and the cattle prod since they are infinite. Okay, let's talk about 2-player mode now. Who the heck is this guy? I do not remember this guy from the Jurassic Park movie or the book. As a matter of fact, I think the only black guy in Jurassic Park was John Arnold, played by Samuel L. Jackson. John Arnold was just a computer programmer in the movie too, and he died in the movie as well, but I do not know about the book though. Well, according to the booklet, he's called Tactical Sergeant Michael Wolfskin. And he has been sent by John Hammond to help Dr. Grant in trying to save the island from Biozin. What a freaking nutmeg! Michael Wolfskin was never in any of the freaking movies or the books. What the hell? And what kind of pair is that? You get a paleontologist, Dr. Grant, and then a tactical sergeant, Michael Wolfskin? What the hell is up with this pair? First off, I don't think Dr. Grant should have been the main character. They should have freaking Robert Muldoon. Muldoon was badass. I love Muldoon. I love his hat, too. I don't know why they killed Muldoon in the movies, because he was alive in the books. He never got killed in the books, and he was freaking badass. They should have Muldoon instead of Grant. Grant can't even aim a freaking shotgun. This is a scene from Jurassic Park where Grant tries to shoot the raptors when they jump through the glass. Let's see how well he hits them. Oh my god, look at that. He nailed them. Oh, whoa. He hit the mirror 3 freaking times, almost in the same exact spot. Wow, the raptors are freaking huge. How did you miss, you freaking blind paleontologists? Once again, John Hammond, great choice. Let's put in a paleontologist who can't fucking aim, and then a tactical sergeant.